The shocking plan for Chancellor-Winters that no one would see coming. When Trevor St. John debuted on Young and Restless and was confirmed to be playing sleazy yet charming business mogul Tucker McCall, we immediately began wondering about his reasons for returning to Genoa City. It was teased that his character had connections to many people on the canvas, and they weren't kidding. But some of those ties are more obvious than others. And the truth about some may not have been fully revealed. Obviously, Tucker is Devon's father, Dominic's grandfather, and Ashley's ex-husband. He cheated on Ash with Diane, and Devon's mother, Yolanda/Harmony, and has raised the hackles of just about every corporate player in town, especially the biggies, Jack and Victor. Part of his agenda came to light when we learned that he was bent on making amends with Ashley, and seemed to have it in his head that they might reconcile. We discovered this when it was revealed that in return for whatever it is he did for Diane in Los Angeles, the two had a deal where she would keep him updated on the Abbott family's activities, Ashley's in particular. His first meeting with Ashley did not go as he hoped, as she shut down his attempts to sweet-talk her, garner sympathy over his near-fatal car crash, and soften her up with a sentimental gift, which wound up in the trash. But things might get a lot more interesting between them if Ashley risks agreeing to Phyllis' plan for her to cozy up to McCall to glean information about Diane's life in LA. Anyone who knows Tucker knows he isn't just back to win Ashley's heart. Sure, he wants to reconnect with Devon and meet Dom, but what else is he up to? This quickly became the buzz in Genoa City as business types wondered if he'd come for Chancellor-Winters, which, in the worst-kept secret in town, is set to go public. This brings us to Audra Charles, who is acting as Chancellor-Winters' consultant on the IPO. As soon as we began to suspect that she was Noah's ex-girlfriend from London, we also realized she was likely working with Tucker, who is suspected to be the money behind her former company, Wild Beauty Incorporated, which was based in London. Unlikely to be a coincidence. Despite being hired by Jill, Audra, we thought, must be the new Sophia and McCall's new right-hand woman. Sure enough, after a meeting at CW, Audra was waiting for Tucker in his suite at the GCAC and updated him on the plans for the IPO. But is that where their relationship begins and ends? Young and Restless fans might recall that Noah told Nick that his ex-girlfriend in London had reconnected with a childhood friend and married him. This got us to thinking. Are Audra and Tucker married? Trevor St. John may be playing a younger version of McCall, but his being a childhood friend of Audra's would be a stretch beyond belief. Unless he was a friend of her parents. We've also heard no mention of Audra being married since she turned up in GC, nor did Noah ask about her husband. Perhaps it was just something he told Nick to get him to stop asking questions? So, what then? Might the relationship be between Audra and Tucker if they're not just business associates and not married? A more intriguing and believable possibility is that Audra is, in fact, Tucker's daughter. We know she grew up with money and is a tad spoiled. We assumed he put her in a high-up position in his non-profit, Wild Beauty, and trusts her, so it makes a certain sense. More, this Y&R character is set to get badly hurt if Audra is Tucker's daughter, then she would also be Devon's half-sister and Dominic's aunt. Is Tucker's plan to take back the company he considers his birthright and have his children run it with him? Audra did tell Noah she might be sticking around. If so, this would rock not only Devon's world, but the Genoa City business scene, and Noah and Allie, who are hoping the woman will leave town as soon as her assignment is over. More, Daniel Goddard's update on Mom After Stroke. Do you think Audra and Tucker's relationship goes beyond business? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. Look back on Tucker McCall's life in the gallery below.